Hello, my name is Patrick Johnson. I am a permaculturalist and a farmer, and I'm in Richmond, Virginia. Today we're going to talk about wood chip mulching and all the benefits of using wood chips as mulch. What are some of the benefits of mulching in general? Okay, mulching does several things. It helps suppress weeds, for one, and that's the main benefit. One of the main benefits that I'm looking for is weed suppression. If you use an organic mulch like wood chips, it can also build the soil up. And so that's one of the main reasons why I decided to use wood chips, is because I want to do soil building as well as suppress weeds. Another benefit of mulching would be to retain water retention. So water does not evaporate as fast if you have something covering the ground. I'm sure many of you have experienced this. So wood chips are great at retaining moisture in the soil. Wood chips also help the beneficial animals that live in the soil, the mycorrhizae, as well as earthworms. Earthworms, for example, they eat the wood chips. That's part of what they eat. They'll be eating, and as they eat the wood chips, they break down, and their poop, or their castings, as is commonly known, is a great soil amendment. A great soil adds a lot of soil nutrients to the soil. So has a lot of great benefits for earthworms. Now, some people are concerned that something like wood chips has some negative advantages, and some of the things some of the negative things that people say about wood chips is that, for one, it can lead to an increase in the snail population. Well, snails are something that you have to be concerned with, especially when you're growing fruit. I grow a lot of fruit around here, strawberries, for example, and one of the challenges I have is with snails. But snails, what you find with snails is that, and what I use is beneficial animals that come in and they eat the snails. I haven't generally found that snails to be an overwhelming problem when I use something like a wood chip mulch. Another challenge that people have with using wood in particular for mulch, wood chips in particular for mulch, is that they say you could have what they call a nitrogen sink. So that means that the wood chips will rob nitrogen from your plants. Well, that's only going to happen if you incorporate the wood chips into the soil horizon, which I don't plan to do. The wood chips will just be on the soil surface. Now, at that interface between the wood chips and the soil surface, there may be a little bit of nitrogen loss, but in general, if you do have a nitrogen loss, that's easy to fix. Just add more nitrogen, and your plants should be fine. So those are the major disadvantages that people have when they talk about wood chips. Now that we know some of the benefits of using wood chips as mulch, let's talk about how do you actually apply the wood chips. So in general, you want to apply the wood chips to your beds or plants or planting area at least 4 inches thick. Most of the literature that I reviewed for this particular project say that 4 inches is the optimum in terms of suppression of weeds. Now, some places may say 6 inches or more, which is fine, but generally 4 inches is about what you need in terms of weed suppression and good water retention. So I would say at least 4 inches. Now, how often should you apply these wood chips? Well, wood chips are going to probably be good if you place them, and it depends on what kind of wood chips. There are different types of wood chips, but in general, the wood chips are probably going to last you 2 to 3 years in terms of before they break down and really become part of the soil horizon. So you may want to just periodically, maybe every year, add a few more wood chips to your pile each year to make sure that you're maintaining that 4-inch depth around your plants. And also, you also need to check and put things. Make sure that you're moving it back into place, because things like water or animals digging around in the soil may uncover some of the parts of the plants that you're trying to protect from weed growth. So where are some places that you could get some wood chips? Well, a lot of towns and municipalities have landfills where they actually chip um, the the yard clippings and debris woody debris from homes. And so you can go to your local landfill, and they may have free wood chips for you. Another option that people often look at is they contact a landscaping company or arborist or someone who does tree work for wood clippings. I mean, a lot of companies will deliver those wood chips to your place, your residence, for free or for very little money. So that's another option for you. You can also buy the wood chips. The cost depends on the area, but generally looking at about at least $20 a yard to probably get some wood chips, and then you got to pay delivery costs for the company to actually deliver those to your house. So those are some options that you have with various wood chips.